So welcome back to the MCA Hayleys group taking on DPMC in the MCA T10 Super Tournament. Game number 3 for today. DPMC have won the toss and elected to bat first. They won their first game today, beating Sampath Bank. And then CDB won against Hayleys the last game. That was a thriller, went down to the wire. CDB winning with 1 ball to spare. So Kalana Pereira bowled brilliantly in the last match. Picked up a couple of wickets. Bowled some very good deliveries against a better, I would say, international opposition in Vella Alage, Avishka Fernando and the likes. It's going to be a tough game for DPMC. Straight away you could see a bit of movement, swinging away from the left hand. Now he's able to do that. He can get the ball to move both ways. That has been his strength right throughout his school career as well. Swinging the ball with a new ball. And especially, he likes bowling with that wide ball. So it's not going to be easy for this David Peary's Motor Company side, playing a strong opposition. Oh, there you go. Foolish delivery, playing all over it, beaten for pace. I like to bowl, see him bowl full and straight. You miss, I hit. I think the player will be a candidate for LBW. Charge in the bowler. Gain a miss. Kalana Pereira is a crafty character. Goes for the ball, slow delivery, doesn't make contact. Kane coming down the track. Gale looking to power it. This is excellent bowling. Just too good. Kalana Pereira, Fatarindu Amar Singh. He hasn't been able to get bat on ball so far. Finally gets bat on ball, but it's in there. And that's 6. Well. Tharindu Amar Singh has put that over the ropes. For a while we thought it went straight up in the air, but he has just got enough of it. The pace of Kalana Pereira has carried it over that field. And he's picked up a 6. So to end the over, he didn't get bat on ball in the first 5 deliveries. Finally got bat on ball. Didn't time it as well, but enough. And there you go. This is what the shorter boundaries that the MCA could do. 6 of the first over, DPMC.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්
So Laidu Samarakona has been given the new ball. We saw Kavisha Anjula opening the ball in the last game. Maybe we could have the team card probably up for Hayleys for this game. That's right in the block call. Very good bowling. Goes for that slogs with the connects well, gets a boundary. Sasindu Malshan, premeditated but successful. That's what they need, a boundary every over. They need to get a good score because remember Hayleys have quite a long batting lineup. It's picked his spot early and successful. And this time he could be outgone. Good catch. Kavisha Anjula holds on to that one. He's all over the field. Hayleys going with the same 11 as the last game. So after picking up a boundary, has to depart Tarindu Amarasinghe. He's out for 10. And the score is 11 for 1 in the second over. Very good catch, hung in the air for a while. Had to put in the dive in, but well judged at the end.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්
That's a full toss. That's on leg stump. Easy. Lay put away for 6. Asita Vaninayaka played well in the last game too. Got into the 20s. And he started off well. 6 of 2 deliveries. 2 overs done. 17 for 1.
That's my power play. Run out the batting power play. Hey, mother, you can set 10 na. Amare. I'm left arm round. 29.
Very well bowled. So we have Karandigoda operating. He bowled brilliantly in the last game. Picked up 2 for 8. Inuka Karangoda. And once again has been given the ball. Straight away in the 3rd over of play. Slightly short. Has he got enough of it? A bit of a top edge. The fielder will come under it. Holds on to a very good catch. That was not easy. Anything near the boundary is never easy. But that was well held. Good work in the deep. So Asita Vaninayaka, who was looking good, unfortunately has to perish. His eyes lit up soon as that was short. But it skidded onto him. Got a top edge and excellent hands. This is brilliant. At any level, this is a very, very good catch. Ron Chandragupta holding on to it.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු?
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
4 balls left. I'm left arm round.
So Ravindu Sembakutti, he played a couple of very good shots in the last game. Started off brilliantly, then perished. He was looking good through the offside. Can he do it again? Very well bowled. So Karanangoda trying to stay through the third man region. Another quickish delivery that had a bit of bounce as well. So 18 for 2, though they've got the runs on the board. 9, they haven't been able. These 2 wickets have not let them really get away. 3 overs done and 19 for 2.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු?
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
The Sampath Bank taking on DFCC. So the 2 banks will be in action.
Boys. Hey.
There you go. We haven't seen Ramesh Mendes bowl today. He didn't bowl in that last game. the skipper. Now he's taken the ball, and I think this is what he should have done in the last game as well, with all his experience, skill. Probably should have bowled over and just tested his arm around, especially when Nisala Taraka was very expensive. I thought that's where Ramesh Mendis missed the trick. He should have bowled over in the middle. But now he's taken the ball. He's good with the bat in the last game.
Ball.
Trying to play that away through the onside. Shortish delivery, misses out Sasindhu Malshan. Trying to play through the offside. He sort of the switch hit, but doesn't come into effect. Once again plays it towards short third. Cannot beat the field. Nisala Taraka is out there. Has he got enough of this one? He has. Sasindhu Malshan has managed to put that away. Much needed boundary for DPMC. It was short and quick to latch onto that one. Another one. So Sasindhu Malshan has taken on Ramesh Mendis and deposited him for 2 sixers. Very effective. 4 overs, 34 for 2. Going at over 8 runs per over. This time much more orthodox. Down on one knee. He's playing with the turn. 14 of his first over.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු?
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
Right arm over.
So Kavishanjula, tried the slow delivery. That slipped out of his hand. That's a no ball. So there is a free hit now for Sasindhu Malshan.
That's a free hit.
I'm sure he's going to grab that opportunity. They have to. They cannot miss out. Gets an outside edge. Oh, he missed out on that one. It was in the slot for Sasindhu Malshan, trying to swing it off his feet. Got a leading edge. He was caught on the offside, but he'll still stay just a single. It's probably feel Take another full, driven to the offside. Single. Again, driven away through the onside. That's a good strike. Now this is what Ravindu Sembamuttu Kuti could do. We saw that in the last game he played a couple of glorious drives through the offside. And once again looks very strong through the offside, giving himself just that bit of room. Is using the pace of the bowler and hitting it easily over extra cover for 6. Fantastic shot, one of the best we have seen today. 5 overs done, 45 for 2.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්
So they lost the early wickets. Amarasinghe for 10. Sasidu Malshan is still there. Ravindu Sembamuttu is out there. They've both got starts. They need to capitalize now. Press on the accelerator. Get 100. Projected score is 90. They need to get to 100. Hayleys got a 98 versus CDB. Kalana Pereira is back for his second over. Looking for that Yorker, takes it on the full. Change the field to the left hand. Once again with through the offside, but straight to the fielder. But that's a good hit. Sasidu Malshan, he's showing that he can play a few shots here. Hitting Kalana Pereira for 6 isn't easy. Takes him over that 50-run mark as well. It's coming round the wicket, and it was in the slot, angled into his pads, and it's been put away quite easily. Changing the field now. It's gone for 14, 1.3 overs. Another full toss and that's banged away. That's 6 more. This is poor bowling now by Kalana Pereira. When he's bowling well, he really looks good. But once you hit him for a boundary or two, he tends to get wavered, tends to crumble under pressure. I think he was looking to try for a slow delivery. Execution gone very poor. 2 sixes now has certainly spoiled his figures. Changing the field does not matter really if you're going to bowl that delivery. A full toss on leg stump, because that didn't go through the field, that went over the boundary line. Now he's decided to come left arm over. Oh, misses out. He'll be really disappointed. Malshan. That too should have gone to the boundary. All he needed was get a bit of bat. You could see that backward point is in that circle there through the offside. If he got it between that wicket keeper and that field on the offside, that would have been 4. He knows it. He knows it. And he's looking at his partner. He's played well so far. Projected score 101. This time gets it through the offside, but just a single. But still a very good over. 15 off that one from Kalana Pereira. 6 overs done, 60 for 2.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු?
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දිග පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
We have Inuka Karanagoda to continue. He's bowled really well. Been outstanding. Just the 2 runs of his first over. Picked up 2 for 8 in the last game. He's been the best bowler so far. On the display by far for Hayleys. It's been hard to get away. We'll see what Ravindra Sembakutti will do. Will he go for the slog? Will he give himself some room trying to hit it over the offside? Oh, very well bowled. Hit hard but straight back at the bowler. This time goes straight over the bowler's head. Didn't time it at all, just a single. The ball just skidding on. I think that has been the problem for the batters. Karnagoda gets the ball to skid on. He's bowling it quick, not giving them any room at all to get under it. And the surface has really helped him. There you go again. But that could be right through the field. That's 4 runs. Made a mess of it. Was that Nisala Taraka? I think it's Ron Chandragupta. Nevertheless, the fielder. Better to spoil the figures. Now that's a good hit. Has he got enough? Oh, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Kalana Pereira coming in from long on, pulls off a screamer. For a while, Sasindhu Malshan would have thought he'll get away with that one. But Karan Nagoda picks up his second in the process. Once again, 2 for 8, following his first innings, first match success. 2 for 8 of his 2 overs against CDB. 2 for 8 of 2 overs here against DPMC. That was a very good catch by Karl Libera. The ball was deep in. He had to dive forward, holds on to it. But Malshan has played a good knock. 35 of 18. He'll take that. 4 sixes, 1 4. He's set the momentum for DPMC.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු?
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
Shiana Hasaranga has walked in. Had a decent outing in the last game. He hit a couple of sixers towards the end to take them to victory against Sambat Bank. I think he hit 3 sixers in that innings. Certainly has the power to strike the ball. So Nisala Taraka had a poor game. Gets away with it, looking to tickle it down towards third man. It went straight to the field. If not, that would have been 4. So Nisala Taraka, he went for 35 in his last game, 18 of his first over on 19, and they considered 15. Ball and no ball, a waste time, full toss. That was resulted in a free hit as well, which CDB capitalized and then won the game. He needs a better performance, very experienced, a very good cricketer. Short ball. Shian Hasaranga looking to swing that away. Let's play to the offside, will fall safe. As no one there, Fernando does the fielding. Drives down the ground. Come back for 2. Good running. Early call. This is what they need. Every run counts. When you're playing good sides, you need every run possible. You need runs at the board to defend. Strong Hayleys batting lineup. Direct hit, but he was home. Very good fielding by Kavishanjula. So through the offside, will they come back for 2? Just a single, I think that's his favorite area. Sembakuti, he likes to play through the offside, free his arms. Goes big. Has he got enough of it? Could be out caught. He's Kavishanjula. Safe hands once again. Brilliant in the field. Gets under it. Shiana Saranga has not got going in this innings like he did in the last one. They needed him, DPMC. Unfortunately, he falls. Nisala Taraka picks up a wicket. 5 runs off that over and a wicket. That was a good one. He's come back strongly since that last game against CDB. Good returns here. So Hayleys gradually putting on the pressure, not leaking the boundaries. 8 overs done, 71 for 4.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්
So the 9th over to be bowled. We have Kavisha Anjula who is operating on the pads.
Okay, put that. Center. 5 left.
Chips it over the bowler's head. It's darted into the ground and comes back for 2. So 2 runs it is. A big swing, but it doesn't make contact. Full toss. Will he come back for 2? Yes, it is good running. Very good running by the non-striker Ravindu Sembakuti. Saw it early and came back for 2. They have moved to 76. Can they get to around a 90? That will be a very good score, decent score. Hayleys have a strong batting lineup. They need a boundary or 2 here. So far just 4 runs, 5 runs with that leg by of this over from Kavisha Anjula. He'll pick up a 1.
Over.
So 9 overs done, 78 for 4.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු.
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
Played away through the offside. Just another single. Nisala Taraka ball in the last over. They need a few boundaries here to try to get them to around a 90. Full and straight, not getting back onto it. Nisala Taraka trying the block call. They move up to 80. 4 deliveries left. The last few overs have been very good for Hayleys. They drag back the run scoring quite a lot. Here, Nirmala Ratnayaka, 5 of 5, hasn't been able to get away. So is Sembakuti. He's been there for 19 deliveries. But in 19 runs, can he get a couple of boundaries here? Now that's a good one. There you go. This is what we need. This is what the spectators want. This is what his team wants. Sembakuti charging Nisala Taraka, launching him high over a long on for 6. It was a very good strike indeed. That's a dot ball. At the good delivery, good stop on his follow through. Nisala Taraka does well to get a hand onto that one. One more delivery left. 7 of the over, 8 of the over so far with that leg by. Can they get a boundary to finish off? Crosses over for a single. It's called a wide as well, so he has to re-bowl that one. So 1 run to finish off. They batted their 10 overs, got 89 for 4. That's a very good score by DPMC. When you take in comparison to strong Hayleys lineup, they've done really well, DPMC. They won their last game versus Sampath Bank, and this is a good performance. Sembakutti remaining on 25 not out. Ratnayak on 6. Much better performance by Nisala Taraka. 15 of his 2 overs. But this is a decent score. If they really bowl well, they can put some pressure on Hayleys. Take a look at the scorecard so far. They lost a couple of early wickets. Amarasinghe went for 10, but Sasindu Malshan 35 of 18, 4 sixers. Mandinayak was out early. Sembakutti Kuttige remaining unbeaten on 25. Hasaranga was out for 1. Nirmal Ratnayak unbeaten on 6. 6 extras in that 10 overs. The bowling, I thought they did well. Especially Kavish Anjula was very good with the ball. So was Nisala Taraka. There you go, at the bottom, Nisala Taraka, 2 overs, 1 for 15. Kavish Anjula, 2 overs for 17. Ramesh Mendis, 1 over 14 was expensive. Inuka Karanagoda, 2 for 8 of his 2 overs. Once again, he was the best. Samarakun just a 1 over for 11. And Kalla Pereira, 2 overs for 21. He came out with a bang. That was that 6 of the last ball of the first over. Played a few good shots right at the stop. Then that wicket, Samarakon picking up the first. There were a few very lowest deliveries, poor deliveries bowled. But a good catch, excellent catch on the boundary. Some lofty hits by Malshan. He looked good in his innings. Took on Ramesh Mendis. Sembakuttige once again go through the offside. Malshan is the one that really put the firepower into this innings with those boundaries. He was out caught at a long on. Sembakuttige finishing off with that 6. So there you go. 90 will be the target. It's not going to be easy. Gettable, but not going to be easy for Hayleys. We will be back in a short while with the run chase. as we come back alive. So it's a run chase, 90 required. Can DPMC defend that? Strong batting lineup here. Hayleys. Starts off well online. They need to be bowling well, wicket to wicket. Can't afford to make any errors at all. Straight away on the mark.
Hayleys.
Lahiru Devatage is out there with Minod Banuka. Short delivery, gets a bit of a glove onto it, and looking for that pull. Outside edge, flying blade of Minod Banuka picks up a boundary. Shayana Saranga giving him the width. You cannot bowl there, very strong through the offside. So welcome a boundary to Hayleys to put them on course. That's on the pads. Get a leg by. So called wide. Now this is 9 runs already off the over. This is what they don't need, giving extra runs, extra deliveries to quality players. Shayana Saranga has to adjust. Full outside the off stump. Looking hit it through the offside. Gets away with it. 1 overdone, 9 without loss.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු?
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
So the skipper Manjula Ganille starts off with a boundary though. Short, a lot of bottom hand from Vinod Bhanuka, showing his power and touch. Clipping it away. Short arm pull or short arm jab through mid wicket for 4 runs. That's out. There you go. This is the wicket what they were looking for. The skipper picks up the first. Vinod Bhanuka has to depart. He didn't get going in the last game as well. I think got off a note if I'm right. Vinod Bhanuka, and once again another failure. 9 of 4. Looking to charge the bowler. Bowled it a bit wide. He had to reach for it. Scooped it in the air. And a safe catch at the end. So 13 for 1. And Ratnayaka the catcher.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු?
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
So Samarkon is coming in at number 3. To join Devatage. Just dragged onto the onside. Get a single. One more to the total. At the moment. So that's 4 runs. Just fishing outside the off stump. Gets the outside edge. Dot ball to end the over. 10 of that one. 2 overs done. 19 for 1.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු?
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
Having left arm round.
That's a good hit. So there you go. Pulls it away through over mid wicket for 6. And just a single for that one. Nirmal Ratnayaka, the bowler. Samarakon 5 off 3. Devatagay 10 off 6. They haven't really got going yet. Haven't been able to time the ball as expected. Played down the ground. Just a single once again. He thought it will reach the boundary, but good fielding. So they're keeping the batters to singles. So final delivery coming up in this over. It's been a good one. Slides away on the offside, and that's another wicket. Samarakon has to depart. It has been a struggle for him. Nirmal Ratnayaka, after conceding 6 of the first ball, what a comeback. Just the 3 runs and a wicket. So after 3 overs, Hayleys group 28 for 2. As Lairu Samarakon also departs, caught in the deep. Slicing that, looking to play through the onside. And he's out. (28 for 2) after 3 overs.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු?
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDP එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
Ayo, bohol. Ya mai. Midland leg. Why step there? Hey, dan ba? Hey, dan ba? Cái cày nia mày.
Played down the leg side. Goes for the big one. And out caught. Very good catch indeed on the boundary. Lakshan De Silva picks up a wicket. Lairu Devatage departs for 12. Didn't get going at all. It's not been easy for Hayleys so far. DPMC have been chipping away here, picking up wickets at regular intervals. Devatage has to go for 12. That was another good catch. Their fielding has been good. They've been catching everything that's come their way. And very good catch indeed on the boundary. Just kept himself inside the play. Nirmala Ratnayaka. 34 for 3.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්
Cái ball trên nè. Nè bay. Nè bay ai gì? Đại cái đinh nè. Nó tên nè. Nè mày.
So that's played through the offside. One more added to the total. So DPMC are doing well here. A good over by Lakshan De Silva. Just 8 runs picking up a wicket. 4 was done. 36 for 3. Ron Chandra Group ties out there with the no one in the Fernando.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්
Fifth over in play. Nirmal Ratnayaka continues into his second over. Had a very good first over. 37 for 3.
High left arm round. High left.
So it's not been easy for Hayleys as expected. These bowlers are bowling well. DPMC, they looked good in the first game. They're looking good here as well. That's put away. It's out again, straight to the field, and no one the Fernando departs this time. So this is another big one. And they are in lots of trouble at the moment, losing 3 of their top order. Vinod Bhanuka, Devatage, and now Nuwendra Fernando departs 38 for 3. A bit of problems there. 52 still needed. Required run rate going up as well. Uddika Pereira, the catcher. Ratnayaka picking up his second.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු.
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
Next up, yeah. Three balls left. Left arm route.
So chipped away again on the onside. Another single. Ramesh Mendis, the skipper, is in. Batted well in the first game. Got a good innings there. 30 odd not out. Got them to a competitive score of 98. He needs to do a lot here. Excellent over. Just 4 runs and a wicket. Nirmal Ratnayaka, can he finish it off? Bit of a gloom setting over the MCA. Dot ball.
Over.
As the rain comes down here at the MCA, the umpires calls for the covers. It came down quite quickly. At 5 overs done, 40 for 4. So as you go, the scorecard reads 40 for 4 after 5 overs. Not much in the Hayleys batting lineup. Devatake out early, Banuka out early, Samarako, Nuvanithu Fernando all dismissed. And chasing this total, they're really struggling at the moment with the rains coming down as well. The Duckworth and Lewis may come into play. We'll have to wait and see how long the rain starts. But the DPMC certainly have done very well so far with the ball. Take a look at the bowling card. Hasaranga 1 over for 8, 2 for 12. Nirmala Ratnayaka outstanding. Skipper Ganile picked up 1. And Lakshan De Silva bowled 1 over for 8. They have all done a reasonably good job. So we'll take a look at the wickets that had fallen. This was Minod Banuka. First to go, scoop run on the offside. Then we had Samarakon caught at deep backward point again, slice in one. Devatage departed, going for that slog sweep. He was caught in the deep. The catching has been very good. That was an excellent catch. Nirmala Ratnayaka has been outstanding in this game. And Nunidi Fernando just paddling one away. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Straight down the fielder's throat. And their catching has been brilliant. The bowling has been good. DPMC has controlled this game as the cover zone. There's been a bit of a drizzle. We'll wait and see how long it will last. 89 is what they got in their 10 overs. Malshan 35. Semba Kuttige not out on 25. Amarasinghe 10. Karnagoda 2 for 8. He was brilliant. Samarakon and Nisila Taraka 1 wicket apiece. Chasing that total. Not much there for Hayleys so far. Nirmal Ratnayaka 2 for 12 after 2 overs. We'll be back in a short while. We'll keep you updated with what's happening here at the MCA.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්
So we are back live already with the Hayleys run chase. 40 for 4 after 5 overs. 5 overs more to go in this T10 game. 50 runs required. Will it be Hayleys? Can they get there with Ran Chandragupta, Ramesh Mendis at the crease? Or will DPMC try to defend this? They won today against Sampath Bank. They lost badly against DFCC yesterday. Poor performance. But they've done much better in today's game. As we wait, to be on the offside, doesn't get a run. It down the ground, but that's 4 runs. Should have probably stopped that one. One in a ball in a full toss. And that's been hit away powerfully by Ramesh Mendis. The fielder diving over the ball. Probably a bit slippery now, especially if it goes into the outfield. That's hit away through the offside for 4. That's a good shot. Middled it well. Ramesh Mendis is looking in excellent touch. So now they're stepping on the accelerator here, Hayleys, right after this rain interruption. So DPMC have to pull out something out of the hat here. Need to put the brakes, try to get a partnership breaker here. A few dot balls is certainly needed. So dot ball to finish up. 6 overs done. 50 for the loss of 4 wickets. 10 runs off that over. Expensive one for DPMC.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු?
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
So 7th over, Lakshan De Silva had a very good first over. He's doing the bowling at the moment. Goes across the line to hit that into the gap. Doesn't make contact. Again, drives through the offside. Just a single once again. That's the shot that was wide. Put away through the offside, over the fielder's head. Just eludes the fielder. A couple of runs to Ramesh Mendes. He's the one who is taken on this charge now. The captain deciding to take the initiative. He was lucky that didn't go to hand. The catching has been good, DPMC. It's another single. It's been a decent over. 5 runs off the over. Needs to end it well here. Lakshan De Silva, he's been outstanding with the ball. He can't afford to spoil his figures, especially with the left-hander on strike. 35 required of 19. A good delivery here will be a world of good. Yes, trying to squeeze it through the offside. Just a single. Excellent bowling. 2 overs, 1 for 14 to Lakshan De Silva. He's been really good. 7 overs done, 56 for 4.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්
So Ran Chandragupta on 6, Ramesh Mendes on 14. Asita Wanninayaka will bowl his second over. He needs to bowl a better good over here. He went for 10 in his first. Required run rate 11.33. If he can bowl over under 10, then the required run rate is going to go further up. Gets it on the full. Just a single. They won't mind the singles at all. Once again, foolish delivery, low full toss, very difficult to get away. Are they going to push for the second? No, the throw comes in very quickly. It's not easy. The ball is a bit damp when it goes to the outfield because of that bit of rain we had. You could see the towel being used quite regularly by the bowler. 3 singles. Hayleys need the boundary. Chandragupta hasn't been able to get those big hits in. He's generally aggressive sort of a player. Again the foolish delivery. Low full toss. Just a single. This is excellent bowling by Vaninayaka. Doesn't mind bowling those low full tosses as long as they're going for just ones. The run rate, which is around 11, has now moved up over 12. There you go, Ron Chandragupta. This time hikes it over long on. This time using his power. Picking that full toss early. One step down the track. He knows that Vaninayaka was looking to bowl full. This time finds the ropes. That was much needed just to take that pressure, release the pressure. Outside edge, very lucky. Unlucky for Asitha Vaninayaka and DPMC. 2 runs conceded. 8 runs off those last 2 balls. 12 runs off the over. 2 overs to 22 for Vaninayaka. 8 overs done, 68 for 4.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු?
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
So 8 overs done, 68 for 4. 22 runs in 12 deliveries. Shiana Saranga starts off with a wide. He needs to bowl on the stumps, keep it full and straight. Yes, the intention was right, but just slipping it down the leg side. 16 of 11, 16 of 12 for the 2 players. Mendis and Chandragupta shared the strike equally. Few fans, supporters gathered watching this game. That's a big one. Has he got hold of it? He could be out caught. Vaninayaka takes the catch. Hasaranga strikes. Shiana Hasaranga picks up the wicket. Ramesh Mendis has to go for 16. This is a good breakthrough for DPMC against the run of play. They needed something to happen. If they could now follow this up with another wicket or maybe a few dot balls, that will serve them good. Still 21 required of 11 deliveries as Ramesh Mendis departs.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු?
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDP එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
So Nisala Taraka is the new batter out there. Oh, good diving effort. Certainly stopped a couple of runs there, no doubt about it. He's off the mark though. So 70 for 5. Short outside the off stump, flashes at that one. It's a dot ball, it's golden for DFCC. You could hear the applause around. Required run rate going in up over 13. So a couple of dot balls here. Certainly help wide, but then a wicket, a one run, a dot ball. Just the 2 runs of the first 3 deliveries. But Ron Chandragupta smashes that one. It's over the infield. They come back for 2. Probably thought no, that will reach the boundary, but didn't get enough of it. Bottom of the bat. Giving himself some room, charging the bowler, trying to pierce the offside. 18 of 8. They won't mind the ones and the twos, as I mentioned, DPMC. If they can keep the last over for 15, then it's going to be a real game on their hands. These 2 deliveries are crucial. They need to get in 2 good deliveries here. Shayan Hasaranga. Dragged on the onside. Keeps it down to 1. So he's bowled really well. Just 13 of his 1.5 overs. But this final delivery could be golden here. If he can, like I mentioned, keep it to 1 or 2 and leave a 15 for the last over, that will be a real huge favor he's doing for the person who's going to bowl the last over, Shayan Hasaranga. It's been a brilliant over so far. Just the 6 runs. Nisala Taraka swings at that. Just a 1 though. Very good over. 7 runs off it. Brilliant stuff. 2 overs, 1 for 14 of Shayan Hasaranga. 9 overs done, 74 for 5.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු?
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDP එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
Ravindra Sempakuttige is going to bowl the last over. He hasn't bowled so far today. Interesting choice. They've gone to their experienced hand. 16 runs to get. He has 15 to defend. Fires it in. It's in the slot though. And it's hit for 6. Nisala Taraka connects well. was slightly too full. The intention was clear. Darted into the stumps. Nisila Taraka got hold of that one. 10 now of 5. Within striking distance. Another boundary will seal the game for Hayleys. With wickets in hand in this format now, modern day cricket, these runs are always gettable. They're real good strikers of the ball. Chipped away. Just one. So 9 or 4. He's bowling to a left-hander here. He's been there for a while. Ron Chandragupta, 15 deliveries for his 19. And that's 6. There you go. Takes it on the full again. Cool as an ice. Ron Chandragupta. Couple of steps down the track. And straight over that mid-off fielder's head for 6. So 3 of 3 now. The division to bowl Semba Kuttige hasn't worked for DPMC. He hasn't bowled in this game before this. And Ron Chandragupta finishes the game off. Oh, should have been caught. Shayan Madhushan, who's had a very good game. Shayan Hasaranga, in fact, lets that go through, and that's the end of it. Chandragupta finishing with the 2 sixers, but this second one should have been caught. Probably would have got the game closer. Oh, he got there and right through his hands. So Hayleys picking up a win. DPMC won against Sampath Bank earlier today. They lost to DFCC yesterday. Now they lost to Hayleys. They have to play CDB next week. Hayleys beat Sampath Bank, lost to CDB, and they won now. So they have won 2 games out of 3, Hayleys. And in with the reckon in for that spot in the finals of this T10 tournament. Lost wickets at regular intervals. Devata game, Vinod Bhanuka, Samarako, Nuan Fernando all went quickly. Ramesh Mendis, the skipper, hung in there for a bit for his 16. But Chandragupta 31 of 17. And Nisila Taraka 9 of 4 seals it off in this run chase. Hasaranga 1 for 14, he was outstanding. 4 was Nirmal Ratnaik. I thought he was the best out of the lot. 2 for 12 of 2 overs, 1 apiece for Ganile and Lakshan De Silva. 2 overs, 1 for 14. He was brilliant as well. But Vaninaga 2 overs to 22. And Semba Kuttige, his over went for 19. It was surprising that Manjula Ganile didn't complete his 2 overs. Bhanuka in his usual fashion hit a couple of boundaries, but didn't last long. And at the end, the other end, David again made a few shots as well. Then the rains came down. After that, Ramesh Mendis and Ram Chandragupta took on things. Couple of boundaries to Ramesh Mendis. There you go. Using his feet really well, Ron Chandragupta finishing the game off. So we will be back for the final game for today with that Hayleys win. It will be between Sampath Bank and DFCC. And there you go, 89 for 4 in the 10 overs. Malshan 35, Sembakut to get 25. 2 wickets to Karnagola. He has a wonderful day. 1 wicket apiece to Samrakoni Silataraka. Chasing down that target. Chandragupta 31 not out. Ramesh Mendi 16. They would get 12. Ilmar Ratnaka good with the ball 2 for 12. A pick wicket apiece to Hasaranga and Ganile. Hayleys group winning by 5 wickets. So we'll be back in a short while for the game between the EFCC and Sampat Bank.